I have been through a lot recently. Well, okay, before I start that, let me put these back on. Yeah, I had the spider braids first. Now I got a spiral because, I was spiraling out of control. No, not because I was spiraling out of control, but more as a symbolism of ascension and evolution, you know, going from the feet all the way through up the body, spiraling out to the top. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. I've been through a lot past 3-4 months, and I'm still going through a lot. Well, I don't want to put it that way. Not that I'm going through a lot, but I'm facing a lot of obstacles. That's how I want to put that. I'm facing a lot of obstacles, a lot of things that are coming my way that I have to deal with, where earlier in the first half of like the 2 months or month and a half, whatever the time frame was, in the first half, it got to me physically, it got to me mentally. I was tearing myself apart from the inside, from the outside. Things were bad. Things were really bad. But thanks to one of my coworkers, two of my coworkers actually, thanks to two of my coworkers, they helped remind me of core values that I hold deep into my heart, that I've told myself a long time ago, that got me through middle school. But I mean, we can't remember everything, and that's why it's a great thing that we have other people on earth, because they remind us of things that we're all just like, oh yeah, you know what? I used to be just like that. So, my first coworker, my best friend at this job, like literally, when she leaves, I'm probably gonna leave after she leaves. Maybe like a month or two afterwards, because I really don't want to be there after she leaves. But very simple. She told me in very simple terms that this was during the first half of everything that was going on, and I was just kind of like, you know what, like, I'm sorry that I'm not as like talkative as I used to be. I'm not really as happy as much as I used to be anymore. My energy's not up, like things are just dark. And she, like I said, very simply was like, you know what, it's just your focus. Simply just shift your focus. Don't focus on the bad things that are going on, because stuff like that's always gonna happen. Just focus on the good things. She didn't even say that many words. It was like way shorter than that, but it was focus. And then other favorite person where I work, every time I see this guy, there's without a doubt, there's always a smile on his face every single time. Like, I'm like, yo. And he was kind of saying the same thing. I was telling him I was going through some stuff. He was like, how you doing? And I was like, I don't really know how to answer that, but I'm here. I still have the ability to smile. And he was like, hey, yo, man, that's all it is, bro. That's all it is. As long as you can still be happy, you find a way to be happy, or at least just make yourself happy, make yourself smile. That's all you need, bro. And I was like, yo, D, you really know how to like make me smile. And he really hit me. He made me realize something, because that day while working, I was thinking about some stuff that made me feel bad, and I was like, why any other day, any other week, I could easily, like, my mind state is fluid. I could think of whatever I want, any topic, I could change in and out. But that night, I was very stuck on, like, my problems. My mind would shift from them, but then eventually go right back to the problem. I'm just like, why can't I get away from this? And then, what the heck? And then, yeah, I had the conversation with D when he was telling me, just smile, like, that's really it. And I was like, you know what? It led to the first key. Second key. First key being focus. Second key, gratitude. I started to shift my focus to gratitude, to everything that I was presently grateful for, to everything in the past that I was grateful for, to all the things in the future that I could be grateful for. Grateful that I still have a healthy, functional body that has like a super fast healing factor to it. Like, this is a side story, but I got hit by a car like 2 days ago. Well, not a car, I got hit by a truck. And I literally just went into work yesterday. I'm running and everything. My knee looks terrible. It looks ugly. But I'm good. Like, so I'm grateful for that. Grateful that my body could endure that. Like, I don't even want to say damage, because I don't feel like my body got damaged, but my body could deal with that impact. It could deal with that impact and still keep going. Grateful for the people that I've met, the people that I have in my life now, the people that I don't have in my life but have served to be a lesson. Or what else? What else could I say about the people who aren't in my life right now? I'm grateful that they served to be a lesson and they gave me good memories if they did. And if they didn't give me good memories, then they served as a lesson or as an example of who not to be around or who not to become. These are all just examples of like what I could be grateful for. And first key being focus, second key being gratitude. Second key being gratitude. The third going into it was just resonance. I don't really have a term or a word to put on this, but I know that it's just like the feeling. Because after this night specifically, not tonight, but back to my boy D at work, when he was telling me, you know, just be happy, that's it, man, just put a smile on your face. And I started thinking about what I was grateful for. I shifted my focus every time. It was hard at first because my mind kept going back to your problems. But I was like, no, I don't want to think about problems. I want to think about how grateful I am that I can eat food, how grateful I am that I could actually have a job. I have citizenship. I could work here, I could live here, I could do things that I want with the money that I have. Sure, it's difficult. Sure, it stresses me out. Everything stresses everybody out. Everybody's gonna find something that stresses them out. So that was the first thing, shifting my focus. Sure, my mind was here on my problems, but I was like, no, I want to shift it to what's good. And then I was in gratefulness for like 10-20 minutes, maybe even longer than that. And then afterwards, I just felt good. I could care less about anything. I didn't, not to say I didn't care about anything in a bad way, but I didn't care about anything in a good way. I was able to let everything go. I had no attachments. I was detached from everything in the best way possible. I was like, this is amazing. And so that's the key. Those are the 3 keys and how to apply them. And I'd say if you're going to use this to make yourself feel better, then the time frame would be focus for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, focus. Really be aware of your thoughts in that moment. Like, all right, what is the problem? What thoughts do I want to get away from right now that really don't serve me? They're just making me feel bad. And you're going to divert your focus from that. And pay attention to gratitude, the things that you are grateful for, the things that you love, the things that you have in your life, or that you did have, that were amazing. It made you feel amazing. And then, when you feel that you can think about the things you're grateful for a long time without, your attention going back to your problems, stay there another 10-15 minutes. And tell me how you feel afterwards, because I promise, I guarantee you will feel great. And if you don't, I don't have a, what's that thing called? When you buy something and it's like a guarantee free, something, I forgot what it's called. But like they'll basically be like, oh, like satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. You're not paying for this. This is free for you to watch this. And if it doesn't work for you, then I'm not even going to say that. Nah, it's going to work for you. Trust me on that. It's going to work for you. I'm out though. I'll see you guys later.